Hey y'all, thank you for coming back. Thank you all for tapping back in to another episode of the Namaste Grinding podcast. Of course, I'm always super excited. I'm always super pumped, and I'm just blessed to be here. And today in the studio, I have the honor of hosting Mac House and friends and tribe, people, love. I almost want to just say family. Mac House and
Yes.
family. That actually sounds
Sounds
correct to
so much,
me.
so much so better.
Yeah, like friends, yeah.
Mm,
Because Mac House really be going hard for the people to be around them. So, but and real quick, you guys know I like to introduce folks just the way I've met them and the way that they've touched my heart. So I'm really excited to have Mac House in the building today because little did they know, they were creating and cultivating events that ended up just helping me in my healing journey. So it's really important. You never know who's watching. You never know who's feeling your actions. You never know who's around you.
Facts.
And so with that, I say thank you because sometimes you just end up in the right places at the right time. So
Pressure. Pressure.
with that said, and of course, I don't want to take away from what you guys do as a profession. So definitely feel free to go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna start off, get out the way. Again, I'm King October, president, CEO, and founder of Mac House, one of three owners. So to say that, so I have reached out to Finesse Banks and Dominic Anthony Tennell. These are the other owners of Mac House, and what we are is Artist Collective, and what we do is with our artistry, we create platforms for starving artists. To be able to actually make profit from what their art form is. I'm a curator, I'm a writer, I'm a poet, sometimes I'm a promoter, sometimes I'm a manager. But I have my hands a little bit of everything. And I'm gonna keep it brief right there because, sometimes if his intros can be too long. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
I love it. I love it.
Yo, I'm Shorter, aka Big G, affectionately known to most of the Mac House family. But my music group is a DMG, Decentralized Music Group, and I do Web3 music. It's a new innovation thing that I think we need to be a part of, and I'm part of the big movers and shakers in that area. I want to help educate artists on how to use the Web3 space and be a part of the innovation as it comes. So, been collaborating with Mac House. We got some other people that's on the board. We're gonna be releasing some NFTs, get a real introduction to what Web3 music is in this space.
And
Teach
that
us.
was fresh right there.
Look, teach
Yeah.
us, cause look, I said
That
Web
was
three.
fresh
Like,
right there.
what is
Yes,
it?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's new. That's new. We definitely gonna have to tap on that because I'm lost a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm really excited, and I want to tell you this.
Yeah.
So I really have an inclination to say Mac House the way y'all say Mac House.
Okay.
Like, can I say it?
Yes, come
Can
on.
I? Can I? Can I?
I support you.
Mac House.
Mac House.
Look, I didn't say it
We
as
in
loud
the
as I
building,
wanted
we in
to,
the
but
building.
one day,
At
one
least you know
day.
you got the right rhythm and the right tone too, so that's really important. Also,
Look, because I didn't been at
People
events.
say it wrong, they be like, ow. So like that's off tone.
At the next event, that'll be your job.
Look,
Like you know how they do when they go to the game. Like I get to blow the horn. Like you're gonna be the Mac House.
they don't know.
They don't know.
I'm gonna be on stage.
I'm gonna let them know. Listen,
Look, I'ma
we
let-
got Brittany in here right now.
But yeah, so I started going to Mac House events.
Yeah.
I want to say, what was that? 2 years ago. You're not that funny.
Yeah, she had that funny comedy jam.
You're not that funny. Let me tell you, that is a whole vibe. It's just so dope. And October and I are long lost siblings. So my older sister,
Wait, your older sister. Listen,
shameless
we talked
plug.
About this. We talked about this.
look, we're not gonna do this, in front of people. But we share the same sister. So shout out to the Black Pearl.
Shout out to my sister Pearl for sure.
You getting real possessive? But shout out to the Black Pearl. So and she really started bringing me out to events, right? And then just seeing the I don't even know what to call it, like not just the environment, but the vibe that was curated, the love that was on stage. It's like
Energy, right? Yeah.
egos checked at the door, love on the stage, You know what I'm saying? It was just
Period.
great to see people be able to shine and express themselves
Yeah.
and to feel comfortable in their own creation.
I'm happy that you got that from our event because that's what we try to promote all the time, every time. So thank you for that, for receiving it. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, like, really, like I said, every guest that I've had here has been by like divine, like a divine connection or a divine and like. Anyways, God put you here. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. We cross paths for a reason.
Absolutely.
And then funny story is, one day I'm frustrated and I'm lost and I need to find a sweater and I go to a mall and I can't find one and I'm just like whatever. So I ended up going to Applebee's because I was like, I need to dry my tears off with cheese sticks. And like,
Come on, man, say it again.
and
That's
so
right.
like, so I walk in the door and there stands Mac House. So,
Ta-da.
and I'm like, hey, I didn't seen you brothers before, you know, like, and they're like, oh yeah, really, we see a lot of people. So, and I was like, y'all know my big sister Pearl, and then October started getting real possessive, talking about something. That's my big sister.
Possessive, no. It's my real sister. No, you can take her from me.
But then you guys invited me to that meeting.
Yeah, because I feel like, again, divine purpose, like, it almost made sense. Like, here I'm having a meeting, trying to build, and, like, you walk in and you already know someone connect to, like, why not be a part of this? Because you never know what can happen.
Right.
And look, and what happened was some beautiful things. But,
Yeah.
I mean, beautiful shit. Like, it was like, wow.
It was really crazy,
Yeah.
but I'll tap into this is that y'all had no idea that it's so hard to not tell the backstory. Nate comes over, and I've said this before in my other podcast. Nate comes over and is like, yo, and I look at him, I go, I just want to start a podcast before I die. So he ends up becoming someone who's just around me and is like, hey, I see your vision, I see your goal, and I'm just going to support that the best way I can. I'm going to use what I got, you know, to help support it. So I was like, bet. So all this is being cultivated, and I'm still scared on the back end. And then I literally run into Mac House at Applebee's, and they're like, well, tell me about you, like what you would want to bring to the table. So you're asking, so now questions are coming up that I ain't even asked myself about the situation.
Near, right?
I just got here. Yeah,
I think I'm ready for this.
I think I'm ready for this.
Like I just said it,
So
just
now
like
I got your back though. Yeah.
yeah. And then it turned into, well, I'm just here to, you know, I'm just gonna get some cheese sticks and a quick little drink and leave. To no, sit down, you know, like. And when that happened, it was like, okay, that was okay. I remember after that moment, I went to Caribou Coffee, and I was just like, whoa, God, like that was crazy because I didn't even know what I was doing with Namaste Grinding.
But it just happened though. Yeah.
So a lot of times it has to do a lot with meeting that person or the artist or the content creator where they're at. They're not necessarily ready, but they think they are, right? Sometimes they might be more ready than they really believe they are. And being able to see that sometimes is a thing that we can see from the outside a lot of times. And it's just helping curate artists get to where they want to be. It's not trying to do nothing for you. It's just making the platform there. You want to sing, you want to dance? Let's help you do that and help you do that to the best of your ability.
Being able to see it though, 'cause a lot of us don't have the gift to see it though. You know, so it's very important.
Right. Is
I
that
like that.
is when like so and when you guys talk about because both of you guys are curating these spaces, right? Is it that's fact.
That's super accurate.
So when you guys are looking like, and it's so hard because I'm trying not to sound like it's all about me, like, but like, you know, like what would make you, not just me, but anybody that you ever approach in that manner, or you either like, or you too, but like, what makes you, what is it that you see? What is it that would make you want to be like, hey, I want to support you, or I think you might have something to bring to the table?
So what?
Or like you said, meeting them where they're at. So like, where's
What
that?
helps us identify who a person is as far as want to work with them?
Being able to recognize that talent, right? Being able to see somebody that's being consistent with what their work habit is. So like if they come to a show, we give them an opportunity to come to the show, and they come to the show and they don't have the right audio. They don't get the music into the DJ in time. They're not ready to perform. The way that they're performing is kind of sketchy and shady. We can see that, and we can give them some more information for the next performance, right? But at the same time, you just want to make sure that you give them the affirmation that they are contributing to something. and that this first step that you made is only the first step, and there's plenty more to be made, and you got team and you got support back here that'll help you do that. And
So trial, I would say trial and error. Like you're saying, like first of all, we give everyone the first time to work with us, clearly, and like you're saying, like so, like from there, we're able to identify what may or may not work. You know what I'm talking about? And then from there, we identify how we can whether work with you, work out, but how to improve it if we decide to work with you. You know, that's kind of the first step is we identify what's going on. We let you know, be on the platform, and then we are able to figure it out. You know, so that's kind of where that's at right there. I mean, then from there, it's like for also identifying, it's like sometimes, I mean, just for me, it's like it's the energy. You know, it's like I meet somebody, and it's like I ask them like, you know, like what inspired you, where you come from, like why are you doing this, where where you come from, because for me, this shit changed my life. So like I already have like a card, or I'm asking people to like if I want to work with you or not. You know what I'm talking about? Like that's how I do mine. Like,
What do you mean? This what changed your life?
you know, no artistry.
Yeah,
You know, like
okay.
so like when I try to work with, I want to figure out like, do you care about your art as much as you care, how much I care about it? Because that's how help me identify if I want to work with you or not. Because I can trust you as far as your processes go. Because you know sometimes people do things and they not really all the way into it, but those who gave their life to it, that's who I work with those people.
Yeah, it was so funny.
It's easy. Like, yo, I changed my life doing this. I work with you. Because they will tell you already. Like, this changed my life. I'll work with you. You don't have to tell them. They will tell you on their own. Like, they found this art form, and it helped them. All you got to do is just compliment that. Encourage it. Or understand it and save you your life as well. And tell them, like, hey, me too. They'd be like, oh, bet. And then, the ones I
Yeah.
work with, the whole I scout.
Yeah, and just like what you said, like when you find someone, and let's say that there's opportunity for growth or improvement,
Right.
being able to let them know that out of love.
Come on, out of
So
love.
like, yeah, out of love for them to grow. I think
another thing that kind of gets in the way is how you say you know the saying not all skin folk are kinfolk, right? So not all like-minded people are like-spirited people. So we could have a conversation with a person and we be like-minded, but their work ethic and their spirit and the reason that they're in this industry and the reason that they're working things completely off. So those type of things won't allow us to be able to continue to work together. But at the same time, we are willing to collaborate with you to help you get some type of awareness too. Because again, real support is true support, right? So every artist needs that opportunity to shine, but like-minded people are not like-spirited people all the time. You know?
right, and it's about that discernment. You gotta know. You gotta know.
You have to know.
And it's so crazy. Like, so I think I'm always thanking God because I'm like, you always place the right people, you know, in my life at the right time. You know, I really haven't. Anytime I've ever had someone like interact with me that might not be a good fit, I have so much. There's not even enough room for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even have enough capacity to hold that negativity or that awkward or like weird shit because I'm surrounded. I mean, it exists, but there's so much love and like love around me that it's just I ain't got no room. Like
Very
it
true.
can't even fit.
I have no time. I have no time to hate you right now. So just leave me right. Leave me alone. Yeah, absolutely.
But I do love how you were saying that, like, and I think it's the dopest thing how you were saying that this saved you, and then you get to turn around and be like, have it be full circle, and save other people.
I mean,
whether you know it or not.
It's really real life. Like, man, I don't know how to really tell nobody. Like, before finding art, I can be honest right here. Like, I was gangbanging.
Please.
Like, I was a terrible individual, and it wasn't until I met. Like, and I get them their shout-outs for on purpose, just either they don't like it, but like, the truth maze is, okay, William Harris. Sorry, bro, I dropped your government name. Frank Santwali, Eddie Poetic. Like, I was North High School, gangbanging, doing whatever, and I would only go to class on sixth period. Because sixth period was creative writing as performance. And they would show up. I want to meet these niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm doing other shit outside of school. But it's like, I later on learned that, like, dang, like, I have enough, for how to explain, I have enough pain that I can somehow translate into stories that people will pay for this shit. back then I was like, who would pay for a poverty kid to talk about anything? That's my whole concept. But like they told me like people will, and little do you know, I did learn. Like I'm in high school, 15, 16. I'm getting my grade. I'm skipping classes, tests because teachers and principals are writing my shit off to go perform for like Archbishop Flynn. Y'all know who he is, the Catholics. He paid me for 5 minutes he paid me for 5 minutes to do a $500 poem. 5 minutes. Rest in peace, Archbishop Flynn. But like learning like damn my words are that valuable. I'm in high school.
Right.
What? I'm paying my mama's bills. I'm paying phone bills, and I'm playing basketball. But doing art though was like I was on another stream, so like it saved my life because it showed me another aspect of how to live life rather than just doing the sports thing that most black men are known for doing.
Right.
And I lived it led by example, so I can't lie to you. Like I've seen it happen. Like wow, didn't understand it because I was a younger man back then. You know, I got paid to teach residencies at high school recording arts. I got paid 3 bands. Spent that money on shoes and shit, but I didn't know like, damn, what?
Right.
See, like
that you could be
it
covered.
saved
by your
my
talent.
life.
Yeah, you could be covered by your talent. Because money's not everything, but it is the fabric, and it keeps us covered, right?
What?
So like,
I'm making more money selling art than drugs now. I'm out the game.
right.
Take
Take me out the game. Take me out the game. I feel
you know,
that.
so like, yeah, like this real life examples, things like that. Like that's what I said. Like, it really saved my life because I've been there before. I was like, oh, should I sell a pack or should I sell a poetry? Let me see here. This has these risks, but this poem I can sell for 3 minutes and get the same amount if I spent a day in the block. Well, forget the day in the block.
Right.
I'm gonna sell this 5-minute poem.
Risk versus reward. It's
Right.
pretty much, yeah.
And the white people paying this for it. They sign my checks.
Right.
Catholics, Lutherans. Come on, man. What?
I did hear one time somebody said some advice that always stuck with me is there's no such thing as a good story. There's only a good thing as a good storyteller, right?
Man.
So if you can find a creative way to like tell your story, because I mean we all got problems, we all going through it, but like how can you tell your story in a way?
Man, crazy.
So that's dope. That's how that changed your life. Like
changed my life. Wait, they listen to me talk. I'm black as hell. I'm sorry, like black as hell. Like they paying for this. The in Catholic church. You know, they got the little they ain't doing no gospel Baptist. Like no, I'm like, they gonna listen to a nigga talk. It was like, yes, we love you, black man. I was like, oh my God.
So and you were able to like find yourself and create yourself
What?
like
Absolutely.
through, and they paid you to do it.
I'm trying to tell you something. I've never been paid 5 minutes. I got paid $100 a minute.
$100 an hour? Wait, no,
No,
100 minutes.
that's right.
5 minutes. My bad.
I got paid $500 for 5 minutes.
That's crazy.
Y'all hear me?
$100
So $100 a minute. It's possible. Okay? Look at me. I live this for real. Like I've been there before. I've been so good. I save my receipts. So I can show people when I have a profile for this. Like I got a blue profile that like one day when I get old, I'm gonna give this to my kids or give it to him maybe. And like just remember me how I did it for real. And like it's because that's how I know it's possible. That's why like when people say they don't believe it, no, I've been there before. I grew up in the streets.
Right.
And somehow, some way, they paying to hear our stories. Don't believe it ain't true because I can tell you it is. Like I don't run a play. They pay for the play. It was a hood play, street play. The white folks pay for it. It was they called Poverty R Us. I employed people from my hood. I employed street poets, street hustlers, and they didn't believe like, yo, we want to eat from this. I said, listen, yeah. I made it really simple. Like I wrote, all you gotta do is just send me one piece, insert here. I can send a proposal to him. They gonna pay us for this, guys. And everyone was surprised. Like, and I was surprised too with being able to like, some of like people that are struggling in the streets and like they got a story to tell and they tell me the story. I'm like, yo, I know somebody gonna pay you for that story because that story is important for the world to know. Right. And it really happens. Right. My job's done.
Right. And we talked about earlier, speaking about your job being done, and about like us knowing like our position or like our purpose.
Yeah.
Our
You
purpose,
said that to me. I don't know my purpose. I just connect shit together. I don't know how to define the purpose. I just do what I do.
right? I mean, and I feel that though too, because it's like kind of like, I mean, for me personally, you guys always hear me talk about a lot, like God, wherever you take me, I'll go. You know, so
That's
that's just
it.
I just go where I'm told to go, where
Now
I'm
ask no
led to go.
question. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
like I know, I know that I have enough God in me, in grace and guidance to make the right decisions. So I know that I'm doing things that I'm staying away from things that I should not
Come on now.
that I would feel awkward doing. Anything that I would have to hold my dad once told me, if you gotta hold your head down, don't do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you want, if you're gonna look,
Yeah.
my dad from the
Look
South
at
though
look
too.
at
You from
he felt
Georgia?
that.
Look,
He said, yeah. He looked at me. I felt that one, bro.
look, and so he would always tell me things like that, and it's just like for you to turn around and take something that most people would look at and be like, "Oh, you should hold your head down, black man, because you're being ridiculed for this." All the things that you're talking about in the news every day, on social
Come
media,
on,
through your
man.
own
It's
people,
different.
you getting put down. People are looking at you and thinking that you less than, and you turned around and was like, "Nah, funny thing,
Yeah,
I'm finna get paid."
yes. A lot of like we was discussing before. You start off in one direction. The best way to be in business is to be in business. You start off in one direction and where you're going, because you're starting off with a vision. You're starting off with some type of guidance, maybe, right? And we all start off with good intentions. Those good intentions will lead you in down a path to where you will meet other people that have the like-mindedness, and then you'll find the like spirit. Right now your spirit is matching your like-mindedness. Now let's make sure that we can get this concept to continue to grow. Now you're in a different business. You're in a completely different road, completely different path. Things look different. The road that you was on only looked like this with pine trees. This tree over this road over here, now it has, like cherry blossoms over it, completely different pattern, but it all started off from being in business. So keep your vision straight, right? Or keep it available and the doors open so that you won't get derailed off into the wrong stuff.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking that from
Keep the
you.
good intentions going, right? So the good intentions, like-minded and like-spirited people will always come together.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's how you guys
I
met,
like that.
being like-minded and like-spirited. So tell me what the collaboration with you guys look like. So how did that kick off? How did that happen?
How did it kick off? I mean,
Yeah. Like how did it?
I mean, that's easy. I mean, for me, I got a phone call from one of my brothers, Dominic Anthony Tennell. He told me he met a guy named Shorter, what I'm talking about, and he told Shorter about me, and he think that we should connect with each other because our brains work kind of the same way. Because not only am I an artist, but I'm also known as a machine in my group because I have a really unique way of thinking.
Right.
And putting things together. And so does he. And so I got a phone call from my brother Dominic to know when I was still in school at Mankato State University. This is when Shorter was still staying over in Northeast by one of our venues, Club Underground, and whatnot. And I met him, and we connected, and was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. You know what I'm talking about? And it was like, oh, we both got kind of similar goals as far as at that time we were trying to build off my brother Dominic. He's a great MC and whatever, and also the frat Solution as well as one of the parties, and then Don Fay. So we had collaborating artists that are working with each other in our groups, and me and him were both on a management level, but also an artist as well. So it's like, okay, I understand both aspects he does as well, and then we introduced each other, and then from there it was like, we have a similar goal in mind. We want to take care of our clan, our family, and then lead by example, and then go from there. And then pretty much it was just literally I don't remember having any after M.A.C from when you were in LA. It was just like, oh yeah,
It just
We were
fit.
the same people. We
yeah,
were the same people.
just different timeline.
We were in the same different timeline, same people, different, but have the same mindset.
That's it.
Same people. Everybody's like, you need to meet. You need to meet.
Y'all look
We
like y'all
already
see
know
the
each
same.
other.
Like y'all see the same people.
Oh, okay.
So that was the thing. It was just different timelines. You know what I'm saying? But with the same circle.
Yeah.
And it still happens today.
Just trying to catch up to because that's it. But as we get better at connecting the dots, as you can
right?
see, we've been growing. Now we're doing interviews together. We're knocking out different aspects and projects together. you know, on a whole different level. You know what I'm talking about? And it's really truly effective. I kid nobody not. You know what I'm talking about?
So learning how to monetize your fan base, right, is a key element in as an independent artist right now. And that was one of the key things that Ak was able to pick up on when I first met him, like in 2014, 2013 type shit. I was the guy who was screaming like, you don't really need a label. Labels ain't nothing but glorified loan officers, you know. Don't need a label. You need to learn how to monetize your fan base. What you want is the direct interaction with your fan base. Okay, so that was a popular thing at the time. Then it came from monetizing your fan base to creating super fans. Because the super fans, you could have 3,000 followers, but if you got 4 or 500 super fans that are really supporting you every day,
They're more valuable than those 3,000.
Than those 3,000.
Man, period.
Right? So now that the way that the evolution is happening with for me, the introduction of Web3 music coming on the scene, so it went from monetizing your fan base to creating a super fan. Now it's tokenizing your community, right? And being able to bring the music and your artists over to your music and your fans over to the blockchain and cryptocurrency, and working with your token that you created that's on your marketplace, not on a substandard or a third-party marketplace that's giving you a percentage. You own your own marketplace.
Okay, so
That's the market. That's where we're at now, right?
first of all, I feel like you're giving me enough information to drop an album. So I appreciate you. I'm like, you trying to manage me, or I got a mic set right here. But no, but like I definitely am picking that up. That on the back end, like what I'm picking up right now, as you guys are talking, is it's important that the pieces fit right.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then
You
for
have
you
the
to come in
the
with that,
pieces. The right
you feel
pieces.
me? So you come in with the back with the understanding of how these blockchains work, with the understanding of NFTs and where the music industry is going, and you come in with a vision, and then you got DJ coming in with being an MC. You know what I'm saying? There's all these different parts.
You are tracking so perfectly. That's
Look,
exactly how it works.
But we were talking about earlier, like these are great. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's crazy. That you so think so fast. Like that's how it is. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Like it's whoa.
But that's a good thing because we talked about it earlier. There's a whole gatekeeping. There's a whole it's hard to get people to come together because one, I feel like a lot of people aren't loyal to like other people and situations because everyone's always expecting to get played these days, right? You know, or they're out looking for themselves. But like, so oftentimes you don't find people who are genuine, who are really willing to put in like that authenticity. Earlier you touched on something and it made me think about how when some people in an interview they'll say like, oh, why do you want this job? Or like, why do you want to work here? Like, because y'all hiring? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because, that's it. Not because I really think I'm worth something that's going to bring something valuable, that's going to make your product or your business be better. This is not my passion. Like some people are just because you hiring type of niggas. Okay? Like, I need a job. I think I got a little gift of something. I don't know.
It's not like their passion is to come and work for you or to be a part of your growing economy or nothing like that. So,
or some people just want to wet up a mic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to breathe on the mic 2 times. I don't know if I'm passionate about this, right? Like, no, like they're not willing to come in and put in the work and like to even find the pieces.
So you have people that actually go out and do the work, right? They do the research, the due diligence, and then they gather the knowledge. But that person also feels like they need to be paid for the knowledge that they have, or at least for the time that they put in trying to get them resources, right? It's sort of like the way that you're taught when you go to school. You leave high school, which is a free school, you go to college and you pay for that education to get taught something higher, right? So everybody wants to make sure that they get paid I had to pay for it, so you should have to pay for it. And that's not necessarily the case.
So terrible.
It doesn't have to be that way at all. And that's the evolution of the Web3. Web3 is based off of open source. Information is free. Nobody should be asking for information to go to the fucking bathroom. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be, you shouldn't have to pay for directions to the bathroom. at
Heard
all.
you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I should be able to tell you, go down the corner and take a right. Now, if you need me to help you use the bathroom, it's learning how to use the bathroom is what you want to pay for, right?
Okay.
So it's the information is free. It's the implementation that comes with a
How
fee.
to use it. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't mind giving anybody access to any of the resources or any of the information that I might have, but it is again, the information is free. Implementation comes with a cost. And that's the best way to work.
Look, that is. So I take something from every episode, and I can always tell where it is, and I'm definitely taking that. It's been like I literally learn and I grow so much through every episode. So like, I thank y'all for that. But I had another thing I was gonna say.
What's up? What you want to know?
It was, man, I done lost my train of thought. Give me a second. We have to cut this out.
Too young for
Look,
that.
let me tell you.
How old are you, 12, 15?
I'm an old soul. Forget.
You, everyone's 15.
Right?
Like, can't even judge that.
So,
Yes.
shout out. I would be remiss if I didn't say this.
Okay.
Shout out to M.A.C House because of the way that you guys, the way that you will collaborate, you'll intentionally collaborate and intentionally share. I have to say this, like, even the coming up to this episode, just the way, like, I wasn't sharing as much, y'all, and M.A.C House was putting this stuff out there every day, like countdown to the episode. We're finna be on Namaste Grinding podcast, just really blasting it out there, and it had me thinking like, I need to be posting this.
It's
like
a process. Once you understand how to do it, you know how to do it, and that's where I've been at all my. I just know how to do the marketing and the process. I went to school for things. I've studied things like this and the psyche or whatever. So like.
So I thank you for that. So thank you for using your resources once again.
Thank you.
For
because I love doing it. Stop it.
Not you
Right,
blushing. You gonna make me blush
You're
here.
gonna stop. You got me blushing.
But-
Stop it.
But all in all, like, I mean, God is just so awesome because I'm surrounded by great fellas. So like, this is great because, like, y'all don't even know what I'm really trying to say is y'all don't be knowing how much I need a push or how much I need someone to sit in these chairs and sometimes drop a gem, or sometimes how much I need someone to be out there becoming an example, or how much I need someone to keep calling me to make sure that I'm staying on my grind.
Right.
Like, I have a whole podcast called Namaste Grinding. So I'm literally thinking about the times that I have felt like I wanted to wave my white flag. And that right there, that's what I see that makes me then turn around and say, like, nah, I'm going to stay grinding. I'm going to keep going.
Just like you were influenced by him, there's somebody that you're influencing. Your Namaste Grinding, your effort to make this podcast work. You're going to influence somebody. Somebody else is going to see you and be like, she looks like me. Somebody's going to see you and she sounds like me. She has my personality. If she can do it, I can do it. So it's just a pay it forward type thing. You have a person who has the mindset to try to inspire others or motivate others, right? By giving them a place to perform, a place to feel their creativity, let their creativity go. Somebody in the audience is sitting in the audience and they're amazed by it. They're motivated by it. And then they start their own podcast. Not only did they come as a friend or come as an invite for a friend, but they get invited or they get inspired to tap into their own creativity. And then you happen to take that same inspiration
energy, bro. It's infectious.
And pass it on to somebody else, right? Now, the whole beautiful thing about it is, this is creativity. It's a change of energy. Energy never dies. So if like-minded people with like spirits that come together, they create more multitude of spirit energy. That energy is amplified and put out into the right people. Never dies.
Never destroying it. Just adding on to it.
Never dies.
Energy never dies. It's only created or recreated. Look at you.
Look, legacy, because that's really what it is.
Look at
It
you.
never dies.
Man, I love it. I am so glad that y'all came by the studio. We didn't got our little. I could sit and really talk to y'all for so much longer. We were talking before we was talking so much before the episode even kicked off.
Hey, listen, I'm disclaimer. I'm trying to be a regular. Yeah, a regular. Where the cameras are we trying to be a regular here on this. Any way possible, if they can have us here, I would love to be rather drop gems with and I'm gonna stay grinding because I got so much information. I know so many people that that after meeting me and ourselves, like this is why they work with us. You know, like I mean I ain't the brag, but I'm the truth. You know, people follow me for a reason because, like, I do and I create and I do what I do. And, like, people that can see and approve, like, let's make it happen. I support you.
No,
like
for
I told
real.
you, I want to be this, man, let me.
No, like y'all, he being humble. He's really being humble.
This is
because
humble?
If this is because
I'm better than this is humble because, bro, I'll tell you, this is humble.
Like-
I'm winning right now. This is, listen, this is not him humble.
If he
Look,
gets out
'cause
that
definitely-
door, he gets out that door. That's what I'm saying.
No, just say, he got that door. He's someone different.
let me tell you, because you definitely had called me out like, yo, come out to the green room. Well, shout out to the green room on Thursday night.
Come on,
Thursday
If
night.
you not there, I don't know where you are
Trying to
because
rebirth the Blue Knot.
look,
Yes.
and it's packed, so you better get
So
there
doing that-
early.
Hey, so shout out to Frank's Centrality because
Shout out to Frank.
he's actually one of my old mentors, and he's the one that actually reached out to me directly about the green room before the green room even happened. Thank you for remembering me, OG, and knowing that I got the juice to support you like you support me. That's it. Thursdays, green room, Mac House, be there faithfully. I'm done. I gotta know that because I love you. I love you so much. You and my sister Black Pearl. Thank y'all. Like, whoa.
Look, and they coming through. They coming through.
I know they
so.
is. That's what I gotta say. Whoa. I got Frank's book for a show and my sister book for a show coming up in April. So
Look.
I love y'all. These are my mentors. So like, I'm the baby, and I've been blessed to be so successful. And I'm not even at the age of where they're at yet. I got time.
And they're so proud of you.
I know.
They are so proud of you.
I know. I'm so
So
excited.
look. And I'm younger than you, so I'm calling
Right, and I'm the baby. I'm the part of me.
Wait,
I'm
no.
the baby.
Am I younger than you?
Are you? How old are you? I'm a baby. You see?
I'm a baby.
Don't,
We're not gonna. All right, that's off screen. But anyways, please let them know where to find y'all. That's what we gonna do.
Yeah. So check out. So you can find Mac House on Instagram, Mac House Productions, and then on Facebook, you just put in Mac House, look us up, and also you're gonna find me directly is Rodney King Dixon. I am the CEO and founder of Mac House. This is the first time I've ever said this publicly. Hi, you know my face now. Please don't harass me. Go to the Mac House page first. You talk to them and my team. But if you need to find someone that don't, then holler at me next. But it's about us doing this together. I'm not the main one. I got many pieces that I support. And that's it. That's all. And I always support them, okay? Instagram, Facebook, that's all I got right now. Snapchat coming soon, but I just learned how to do that.
Look, it's fast.
No, you can find me. My name is Shorter. I just go by my last name. In the circle, I'm known as Big G.
Yes, Big G.
But I do this Web3 thing. I don't rap, I don't sing, but I'm a Web3 king. I'm telling you, it's just tap in with Mac House. You can find me in that circle.
Strong. I support him strong. He's one of my number one partners right now.
as we start to develop and try to get Minneapolis ready for this Web3 space.
Come on, man. Yes.
We're going to be doing some collaborations. We're going to do some music listening parties. We got 5 artists that are putting out NFTs. We got a couple of artists that are coming through from that represent a couple of blockchains. So
They're looking out, right?
yeah. This is the. You can find me in a Mac House circle.
I know that's right. That's real love. That's real
Listen,
love.
yeah.
Truth Maze. We ready for you to come into the Mac House circle. We got a show we want to do.
Wait, don't do that because True Bass, my mentor as well.
Bass.
I got him booked for a show April 27th at Underground Music Cafe. I shouldn't believe this, but listen though, the bill's already filled, so I'm gonna do it right now. So April 27th, I'm doing a spoken word R&B comedy, Henna comedy showcase only. The bill's already been loaded, but people like Truth Maze is on the bill, and Frank and my sister, and y'all should come to that. And then April 28th at Red Sea, I'm doing an album release party, and then March 31st is our Make You Laugh, Make You Shout, our mini comedy showcase. That's coming up real soon, guys. That show I'm really excited about because I'm bringing all my partners together, like G and my cooks and my other artists and other and the entities that we work together. We're doing a collaboration show after Red Sea, 320 Cedar Avenue South.
So
Yes.
shameless plug on that March 31st. Namaste Grinding going to be in the building.
Absolutely.
So I'm just
Come
saying.
on, see, right? Everyone, you got a booth, he got a booth. Like I'm not playing. I support everybody. Mac, how we do this for real. So haha for those who are gatekeepers, because that's how you're not supposed to do it. That's how you're supposed to do it, like this. Open up for everybody.
Real support is great support.
Real support is great support. And if I eat, we eat.
Period.
This is truth right here. Listen, y'all see this?
Y'all see it. So I know I didn't say it in the beginning. And if you guys haven't already through this episode, make sure you guys go ahead and hit like and subscribe to the channel. I thank y'all for tuning in. And I think it's only right to exit out by saying Mac House.
Mac House. We in here, baby. Yes. Stay true, man.
Mac House. Yeah, that's
Namaste,
just it,
y'all.
right?